That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So they get there, they get the block. That can turn out to be a big play.
Everyone's looking for a difference maker. Everyone's looking for an edge. If you get a block punt in special teams, that could be the huge difference that you're looking for.
Okay, right?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught by London. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready, you're going to be tested all night by this team.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Kulu knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Running right through him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw here. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After one, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's the backup Winston.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Play fake. Winston. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
51 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 19 tight. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw again. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Momentary roadblock for that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
This from 36 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got his target, Samuel. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the...
This is intercepted. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
A nice little juke. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 40, past the 20, and it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Pierce.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a third down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
This is caught. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Now Winston.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 22. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here, because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Winston eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
There's Winston.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Oh, look at the juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
From the red zone now, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home? Or to the...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They go play action here on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Here's Hines. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Touchdown, Colts! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready, set. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
19 touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
2nd and 9 now. Over the pin. Oh, he coughed it up, and the Colts pick it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
145 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run with Hines. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dances by him. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football.